highlighted by a fall from Sergio Vega. He pinned Brock Hardy in the first period at 141. 165 pounds, LJ Araujo, the redshirt freshman from Bismarck, North Dakota. Five-time North Dakota state champion. He'll toe the Resolite for the Cornhuskers. And Ladarian D. Lockett. He's a freshman from Stillwater, Oklahoma, four-time Oklahoma state champ. Undefeated 7-0. Had a huge win at the national duels over Mikey Caliendo of Iowa. Late takedown. He beat the Hawkeyes 7-3. Beat Hunter Garvin 2-1 at the national duels.
Yeah, he's just had a fantastic start to his season. And if you see the quickness that Lockett has, his ability to hold his stance all the way through the match, doesn't get pushed around out there. He is in everything as advertised here for the Cowboys.
A U17 world champion, a U20 world silver. In the dual meet with Nebraska at the national duels, he received a forfeit. So first matchup between these two. Araujo 9-1, 5-1 in duels. His only loss to Patty Gallagher of Ohio State, 10-1. Coming off a 2-0 win over former Buckeye, now Tar Heel, Bryce Hepner. Talked to David Taylor at the intermission as we look ahead of these matchups in the second half, a few rematches, and he said the bottom line is you got to be committed to scoring and continue to score.
Yeah, that's every coach's dream to be able to go ahead and get out there. Good start here. You go back to the locker room. They spent most of their time out there on the mat getting the guys ready to go out in the back half of the meet. But these guys in the back half of the meet just understand that, hey, I've got to go out there and just wrestle like most of the guys did in the first half of the meet. We'll be fine. It just gives a level of confidence. You get off to a good start there, which the Cowboys have with this lead.
He said you got to have a commitment, make a commitment to scoring. 1:15 first period here at 165 as we kick off the second half of this dual meet.
And so far it looks like Araujo is able to go ahead and keeping his elbows in, the last one to reach, right? And he's very comfortable here working on those elbows. So he's tied up the right arm of Lockett right there. Good call in the stalemate by referee Kurt Frost.
Araujo last season as a redshirt was up at 174. He was 10-4. A U20 freestyle world's bronze medalist in 2024. He is really, really good in the top position. Lockett really slick from neutral.
Left out of it.
And understanding that, I think Araujo's, this is a good period if he can hold Lockett down and a tie score going into the second period.
Down to 20 seconds. Lockett collar tie on the right side.
So far, Lockett hasn't been able to get through the head-hands defense. A little surprising.
Araujo earlier this season, back in November, won the Navy Classic. The 9 victories, 3 bonus point victories. But he's in a lot of close matches. 6 of those wins, 3 points or less. That's big.
Yeah, he got to the switch, got basically Araujo's feet moving in that situation, and able to go ahead and pop his hips out and turn in. Lockett has that inside collar tie right there. Now Araujo working himself out of that. Now he's got the inside tie on the other side. And a thumb block there by Lockett. Heavy collar tie again.
Lockett ranks second in the nation behind the reigning national champion Mitchell Messenbrink of Penn State. Shot there from the Cornhusker, another attack, good flurry between the two.
Good awareness by both guys right there, especially Araujo on that last sequence. Diving right through with it. Oh, that's the speed that you have from Lockett. Now he's in a situation where he can go ahead and look for the far leg. Coming up, he's got his chest high. Good job of throwing back out. Now Araujo may have a chance to score on the edge of the mat.
He's got Lockett extended underneath, and we're back to the center. Really good defense from the Cornhusker.
There's the flurry we were looking for.
I think Lockett wanted the corner to throw the challenge brick, thought he had the takedown. 30 seconds left, second period, in a 1-point match. Lockett the quick escape here in the second.
What you got to be concerned about with a guy like Araujo is that his reach. If you let him get fairly close, he's going to tie you up. I think Lockett would prefer to work a little bit more from distance and great flurries.
Lockett's got that speed.
He really does. And it's a hand in the face right there. Inside collar tie.
Clean him up.
Getting close to the outer edge of the mat.
Might be my favorite cliche, Jim, in sports. Speed never slumps. So the Cornhusker will not go on bottom and escape with tied up.
But defense travels.
Come on, guys. Set. Ankle. 1.
And as quickly as
2.
he was able to get out from underneath. Let's see if he tries to stay in the top position.
Another return there from Lockett.
He's got to be careful not to give up a reversal there. He doesn't, but he gets the escape.
1-1 match, and we're back to the center neutral.
Yeah, that was really sly by Araujo, working for that switch on the end. Almost got the reversal, but clearly got the escape.
So if you're the Cornhusker, Jim, how do you get to the legs?
Well, I think you got to do it off of a tie, but from the elbow down. All right, you see his elbow tie. He's got the wrist tie. This is a favored position here for Araujo. I mean, now he's looking for both wrists to clear off. But what do you do when you have the tie that you want? Right, inside collar tie. Now they're intertwined fingers. But from these positions right here, it seems weird to say, but he's got a long enough reach to get to Lockett's feet if he's able to clear the tie.
Offense, guys.
60 seconds showing on the scoreboard here in regulation. Each guy with an escape. Riding time and on factor. Lockett had the most threatening attempt on the edge, but
Rustle out of it.
really good defense from the Cornhusker. There's a shot on the edge.
Yeah, I tell you what, Araujo, once he takes that committed shot, doing an excellent job of squaring back up. With Lockett's speed, he's measuring it right there by getting to a neutral position after the committed shot. He's getting a little more confident, too. You can just see it.
He's taking territory, moving forward. Nebraska fans want a stall call.
Yeah. Which also creates scoring opportunities for Lockett with that speed. You don't want to step. You want to be controlling the tie when you're moving forward.
Clean up, guys.
Right there, the fingers are clasped right now, it looks like. Yeah, they'll break through to that.
Lockett down on 2 knees, moving forward. And on his hands.
Araujo's got to be careful right there with how you get to the tie.
And we are going to sudden victory.
Wow. That was even close.
Back-to-back matches in overtime. We saw Antrell Taylor victorious at 157. 2 minutes on the clock here with Araujo and Lockett.
You can see where, again, Araujo has picked up his pace a little bit, thinking he might have a path to victory by going ahead and just controlling the ties. The referee's got to get these fingers clasped stopped. Got to be aware of what's going on there with both athletes. Right there.
Oklahoma State leading at 13-6. The Cornhuskers need this one. A win here would put them right back into this dual meet.
Right there, clasping there. Now inside ties.
A lot of fakes there by the Cornhusker. Lockett's got to be careful not to back off the mat. There's an underhook.
The crowd is doing their part to try to go ahead and give him a little bit of momentum. Now he dives in on a shot. He's on a leg.
He's got his hands locked.
Very tight right there. Now he's got all the way out to the ankle. He dives out, comes back. Now trying to cut the corner.
The scramble continues. And now a double leg for Lockett. And there is the 3 takedown. Ladarian D. Lockets in sudden victory. And he remains undefeated now, 8-0, as he gives the business to the Nebraska corner.
He certainly did. What a great scramble there on the edge. Both guys really going for it. Lockett taking that shot. You knew that he was in great position. Once he got his hands locked right there. Okay, here's the go behind at the end where he switches off to a double and brings him back.